50 Cent has responded to the freestyle where Papoose claimed that every verse after his first album was bad. The two are currently involved in a very public feud that has gotten a lot of attention on social media.
I don't know why people keep choosing to beef with this man 50 Cent, man. This man, yo, he is always going to find a way to make y'all look foolish and bad.
Welcome back to BuzzBuster. I'm glad you're here. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss daily videos. The hip-hop scene just got chaotic again, and now the friction between 50 Cent and Papoose has exploded into a full-blown online spectacle. What began as a rap dispute earlier in the week didn't stay confined to music for long. One diss record set everything in motion. Fans immediately started arguing over who came with the stronger bars, and within no time, the conversation moved from the booth to social media. At the center of it all was a direct shot from Papoose aimed at 50 Cent. Once the track hit, it grabbed attention fast. Plenty of listeners said the verse stood out right away, even drawing in people who don't usually keep up with that lane of rap. His approach came across focused, intense, and deliberately sharp, which only added more fuel to the reaction online.
And now 50 has spoken out about Papoose's freestyle video. Underneath the video about it, 50 left a comment. In his comment, he wrote, "So embarrassing." People feel this means he is not taking the criticism seriously and finds the attempt to start a feud quite cringy.
From a strictly musical angle, a lot of fans believe the song connected hard. Across comment sections and timelines, the general feeling was that Papoose came in confident and unapologetic, delivering his message with force. That strong response instantly sparked a bigger question. Would 50 Cent answer in the classic way and head back into the studio with a record of his own? For many people watching, that seemed like the obvious next move. A lyrical challenge usually leads to another lyrical challenge. Still, anyone familiar with 50 Cent knows he rarely follows the path others expect. He has a long track record of handling conflict on his own terms, and that unpredictability is part of what keeps people watching. Instead of stepping back to the microphone for a musical reply, he chose a completely different route to hit back. And that decision is what pushed this situation beyond a rap battle and into something much bigger.
Heard his jack, that's what came to mind soon as I heard the track. Ball spitting lyrical, condescending to murder rap. Heard they shot his act for Nina, he deserved a Mac. About to turn the heat up, I got my hand on the thermostat.
For years, 50 Cent has treated social media like his personal stage. And once that diss track began catching fire, he jumped in fast. An Instagram post from him appeared soon after and immediately pulled the spotlight in a completely different direction. At the center of the post was an unusual edited image featuring Papoose and Claressa Shields, styled almost like a playful face swap gag. Still, the picture itself wasn't the biggest shock. What really sent people into a frenzy was the message he attached to it. In that caption, 50 Cent appeared to praise the photo by calling it very handsome, then turned his attention directly toward Papoose. From there, he brought up Claressa Shields and mentioned another man, Maserati Bud, suggesting Papoose should question her about what may have happened around a Christmas get-together. He didn't stop there. The post also hinted that security footage might exist, with 50 claiming he had ring camera videos tied to whatever he was implying. None of those remarks were presented as verified facts, and that distinction matters. These were suggestions, accusations, and internet-level speculation, not confirmed details.
He says Maserati Bud was all over Claressa booty for Christmas. Oh my God. He says, "Where was you at, boy? Your bitch is a bop." Oh my God. He posted this. He says, "Very handsome. Hey, Pap, ask your old lady, Claressa, if she fucking Maserati Bud."
Even so, online reactions exploded almost immediately. Before long, the original diss track was no longer the main story. Public attention moved away from punchlines and rap shots, landing instead on alleged drama, personal connections, and the bigger question hanging over everything. Was it any of it real? What started as a music-centered clash suddenly turned into something much messier in the eyes of the internet. Fans, bloggers, and comment sections all began dissecting the same set of claims, trying to figure out whether this was just another provocative social media stunt or the start of an even deeper controversy. People online quickly locked on to the man at the center of the conversation, Maserati Bud, especially after photos surfaced showing him in bold designer outfits and heavy jewelry. To some viewers, the image felt loud and calculated, and they took it as a sign he liked attention. Not everyone agreed. Plenty of others argued that expensive clothes and flashy accessories don't prove a single thing about someone's behavior or intentions. Like most internet controversies, the reactions split in every direction. No clear consensus formed, and the debate only got messier as more people weighed in. One widely shared image appeared to show Claressa Shields and Maserati Bud together at what seemed to be a holiday gathering.
But since you want to record phone calls, guess what? I'm finna release all this footage. I said I'm finna release the footage, man. On Christmas, I was inside the crib. When you was on FaceTime, Papoose, I got the video. When she FaceTiming you, guess what? I'm sitting right there in the living room.
Far from looking private, the setting appeared packed with other guests. Phones were visible. Cameras could be seen in the background. Nothing about it suggested secrecy. That part immediately raised eyebrows. If the moment happened in a room full of people with devices everywhere and others standing nearby, many began questioning whether the accusations really added up. Commentators following the story kept circling back to the same point. If something inappropriate were truly going on, would it unfold so openly in a crowded space where anyone could notice? Soon, that question became one of the biggest themes in the entire discussion. The more people looked at the photo, the more they challenged the logic behind the rumors. What was being presented as suspicious didn't seem to match the setting shown in the image. Before the speculation could grow even further, Claressa Shields stepped in. Her response came fast, and the timing made one thing clear. She was not interested in letting the story spiral unchecked. Almost immediately, she moved to push back on the claims and stop the chatter before it turned into something even bigger. One of the first things she shared, a screenshot started circulating that appeared to show Claressa Shields asking an AI legal assistant about defamation and false statements. The question centered on a very specific issue. If someone publicly suggests a romantic connection that never happened, could that become grounds for legal action? The AI's reply indicated that in some situations, false claims of that kind might support a defamation case. Once people looked more closely at what 50 Cent had actually posted, the debate shifted.
The 50 Cent beef, which your girl Claressa Shields has been dragged into as well.
He went and posted an old picture of her from years ago and tried to be funny. He disrespected both of us when he made the post. He fucks with everybody every day when they minding their business, and nobody holds him accountable.
Several observers noted that he never directly accused anyone of anything in plain terms. Instead, his message seemed to imply that Papoose should be asking questions about whatever happened at a Christmas event. That distinction quickly became a major talking point online. Because the wording was indirect, some legal voices on social media argued that the post may have been phrased very carefully. Even with that nuance, Claressa Shields did not leave her stance open to interpretation. She addressed the situation publicly and made it clear that rumors tied to her name could bring legal consequences. Her statement was firm. People do not get to invent stories and connect them to her reputation without accountability. Rather than cooling down, the drama grew. 50 Cent followed up with more posts, adding fuel to an already tense situation. One video clip seemed to place Maserati Bud close to Claressa Shields during a behind-the-scenes moment while she was taping an interview with boxing champion Andre Ward. That detail immediately drew more attention, especially because viewers were already dissecting every post, caption, and implication.
Okay, so 50 Cent responded to Claressa Shields' talk of a lawsuit by posting a clip that clarified he never said that she was in a relationship with Bud Maserati, just that she cheated on Pap with him, and it smelled funny.
At that point, what may have started as internet gossip was turning into a much bigger public dispute, with each new upload pushing the story further into the spotlight. Fresh posts once again fueled talk that the two had been spending time together. Not long after, another video appeared online that seemed to place the same man inside a studio session with Claressa Shields. Seizing on the moment, 50 Cent shared it in a way that hinted there could be more to the story than anyone knew. Almost immediately, the internet split into different camps. Some saw the uploads as obvious trolling. Others wondered if the jokes were pointing towards something more serious. Either way, the conversation escalated fast, and the focus shifted far beyond the diss track that started it all. What began as music-related tension has now transformed into a full-scale social media spectacle. Rumors are flying, accusations are piling up, and reactions keep pouring in from every direction. Since both sides have started addressing the situation in public, people across hip-hop have been locked in, waiting to see who speaks next and what new detail might surface. Even with all the noise, one point keeps coming up again and again. A lot of people still aren't convinced. They want stronger evidence before accepting any of the claims being pushed online. The headlines may be loud and the clips may be dramatic, but once viewers take a closer look at what has actually been shown, the case still feels uncertain. Based on what's currently circulating, many believe the proof remains limited. Meanwhile, the person at the center of the rumor, Maserati Bud, was suddenly pulled straight into the spotlight. With his name now spreading across social media, attention around him intensified almost overnight, making him one of the most talked about figures in this growing online drama.
So what is you lying for? Listen, I did not curse. We were talking. Okay, but you, and that's you understand what I'm saying, how it looks? Because he not I know how it looks.
Once 50 Cent's post caught fire online, curiosity exploded. People rushed to look up his name, digging through old interviews, social media updates, and any clip they could find that might back up what was being said. Soon after, Maserati Bud entered the conversation with a response of his own. A video that quickly made the rounds seemed to show him speaking on the situation head-on. In that clip, he appeared to imply that he had previously been in contact with Claressa Shields. The twist, however, is what happened next. Just as he began talking about their communication, the version spreading across the internet suddenly stopped. That abrupt ending changed everything. Since the footage cut off before he finished, viewers were left to fill in the missing pieces themselves. For some, the clip looked like confirmation that the two had spoken privately at some point. Meanwhile, others pushed back, saying that a conversation alone doesn't automatically suggest anything deeper. It's also worth remembering that public figures regularly meet and speak with countless people through interviews, appearances, and social events. Even so, online speculation picked up speed almost immediately. Rumors started stacking on top of each other, with many users trying to connect details that were never fully explained. A portion of the audience began wondering whether the two may have exchanged messages or shared friendly conversations that later became exaggerated once the story hit social media. Others took a more critical view, arguing that even light flirting, if it happened, could still be seen as stepping outside the boundaries of a relationship. Still, that's where the key distinction matters most. What people are reacting to here are theories, assumptions, and personal interpretations, not confirmed facts.
What's that? See, I've been trying to spare you, Claressa. Even when Geisha 305 put that shit, I told her to take that shit down. But since you want to play with a real nigga, see, I'm from the crib, I'm from Miami, right? The real nigga, we don't talk about what we do and how we do shit.
What this really exposed was how fast the internet rushes to judgment. The moment 50 Cent dropped even a small hint about the situation, comment sections exploded with claims that Claressa Shields had cheated, despite the fact that nothing had been confirmed. That tells you everything about how online stories take shape. A single suggestion can turn into a full-blown narrative within minutes. Take a look at those replies, and it's clear many people had already decided what they believed before any real facts came out. Even after Claressa publicly pushed back and denied the accusations, the speculation didn't slow down. Rumors kept bouncing from post to post, and plenty of users repeated them as if they were already settled truth. Some people even turned Papoose into the punchline, making jokes that painted him as someone embarrassed by the entire situation. That's what makes viral drama so unusual. Once a theory gets traction online, correcting it becomes incredibly difficult. The claim itself starts to overshadow the actual evidence, and before long, the rumor becomes more powerful than the truth. At the same time, Maserati Bud wasn't backing away. He followed up with another response video that seemed to push the story even further. In that clip, he appeared to suggest there was a deeper link between him and Claressa Shields than most people had assumed. His wording made it sound like this wasn't just some random interaction or harmless connection. Instead, he hinted that whatever existed between them may have been more serious than people first thought.
Claressa, you were fucking with me the long way. The only reason that you went old boy way is because a nigga poly. Everybody who know me know I'm poly.
Whether that implication was accurate or not, it added even more fuel to a situation that was already spreading fast across social media. There's a major gap between a bold claim made on camera and real evidence that actually backs it up. That's the point where a lot of viewers began to pause and look closer. If this were truly a serious relationship, many people asked, wouldn't there be something more convincing than a handful of clips and one Christmas party photo? That holiday event in particular has turned into one of the biggest points of debate. Pictures from the gathering show Claressa Shields in a crowded room, surrounded by several other people. Nothing about the setting looked secluded or hidden. Instead, it seemed like a lively social event with friends, guests, and plenty of activity happening around her. Because of that, critics started questioning why the party was being treated like meaningful proof. Simply showing up at a packed celebration doesn't automatically suggest a private connection with anyone. Situations like that usually bring together all kinds of people, from close friends to casual acquaintances to individuals who may hardly know each other at all. Another detail caught viewers' attention as well. Some noticed that Papoose did not appear to be physically at the event. There were, however, signs that he may have been linked to the gathering through a video call. If that detail is correct, it makes the entire situation seem even less suspicious. Rather than looking like a secret meetup, the event appears far more like a normal public celebration where multiple people were present and nothing especially unusual stood out.
He says Maserati Bud was all over Claressa booty for Christmas. Oh my God. He says, where was you at, boy? Your bitch is a bop. Oh my God. He posted this. He says, very handsome. Hey, Pap, ask your old lady, Claressa, if she fucking Maserati Bud.
At the center of all this is one simple issue. Speculation is not the same thing as confirmation. A crowded holiday party and a few scattered clips may spark conversation, but for many observers, that still falls far short of proving anything serious was going on behind the scenes. Nothing about this has been kept quiet. Even so, the online debate has only grown louder. Across social media, one side keeps repeating the same rumor, insisting Claressa Shields had some kind of connection to Maserati Bud. On the other hand, plenty of people are dismissing the entire claim, arguing that it looks more like a play for attention than a real accusation. Several users have gone even further, suggesting the whole situation may be an attempt to capitalize on a viral moment. That idea is not hard to understand. In today's internet world, getting your name pulled into a celebrity scandal can bring instant exposure. One sudden mention, one trending clip, and a person who was barely noticed can suddenly end up everywhere. Meanwhile, another group has zeroed in on a completely different angle. They've pointed out that Claressa Shields has recently been seen performing music at events and spending time in studio settings. From that perspective, footage showing Maserati Bud near what appears to be a studio doesn't automatically signal anything unusual. It could simply mean he was present during a recording session or live performance. That's what makes this story so messy. The exact same clip that looks suspicious to some viewers appears totally ordinary to others. Every post, reaction, and comment seems to push the conversation in a different direction. At this stage, social media is still filled with speculation rather than certainty. Claims are flying, responses keep coming, and reactions are piling up from every corner of the internet. Yet without clear proof, none of it rises above rumor. For now, this remains an unfolding online controversy, not a confirmed story. With so many people watching every move, the pressure around the situation is only getting more intense. One thing is clear. the tension involving 50 Cent, Papoose, and Claressa Shields is not disappearing anytime soon. Instead of dying down, the story kept gaining traction online, and that opened the door for even more alleged attendees from the Christmas party to weigh in. Among the loudest reactions was a response from someone who challenged the entire rumor head-on. Their argument was straightforward. Simply being present at the same gathering as someone else does not prove anything beyond that. Sharing a room, standing nearby, or even showing up in the same photo is not automatic evidence of a hidden connection. That point made a lot of people stop and reconsider the narrative. After all, holiday parties are usually crowded, busy, and full of overlapping social circles. Guests invite friends, plus ones tag along, and before long, the place is filled with people who may barely know each other.
I don't know why people keep choosing to beef with this man 50 Cent, man. This man, yo, he is always going to find a way to make y'all look foolish and bad.
In a setting like that, two people ending up in the same space can be completely ordinary. From that angle, some viewers felt the internet had taken a basic party detail and turned it into something much bigger than it actually was. To them, the speculation had created confusion more than clarity, pushing the conversation into chaos without offering anything solid to support the claims. Still, the debate did not settle there. Plenty of people following the situation continued to say the same thing. They had yet to see real proof that anything improper happened at all. No matter how intense the discussion became, that missing evidence remained a major part of the story. Looking at it purely from a commentary standpoint, this situation says a lot about how fast online narratives can spiral. A few assumptions, a few posts, and suddenly an ordinary party appearance becomes a full-blown controversy. Right now, this looks far more like online chatter than anything solid or officially verified. Most of the conversation has been fueled by posts, reaction clips, and people offering their own takes. On their own, though, those things don't confirm the larger accusations that began spreading across the internet. As the story picked up speed, some viewers started looking more closely at Maserati Bud and wondering how he fit into all of it. A few even pointed out that being connected to a fast-moving celebrity story can bring a major boost in attention. On social media, it doesn't take much for a person caught near a viral moment to suddenly gain a wave of new traffic, followers, and curiosity. People also locked on to another detail that added even more intrigue. Maserati Bud's profile photo appeared to show him standing with 50 Cent at what looked like a public event. At first glance, that image got some users talking. Even so, a photo like that isn't proof of any real personal bond. At big appearances, concerts, or industry gatherings, it's common for fans and attendees to snap pictures with well-known artists and public figures. A single image doesn't automatically mean there's an ongoing connection behind the scenes. Because of that, some online observers floated another possibility. Their theory was that someone may have taken advantage of the moment, reached out to 50 Cent, and passed along their own version of what happened. If something like that took place, it could help explain why the story seemed to explode so quickly and become such a massive talking point online. Even with all the speculation, that remains only a theory. At this stage, the internet has plenty of opinions, but very little that clearly proves the bigger narrative people keep repeating. The claims tied to Claressa Shields are still leaving a lot of people unconvinced. Right now, much of the conversation seems to be fueled more by online guesses and personal takes than by anything clearly proven. Anyone who watches how social media works knows how quickly a rumor can explode once it starts gaining traction. Meanwhile, Claressa Shields has pushed back on the allegations and openly rejected the way the story is being framed across the internet. Her response didn't quiet things down. If anything, it added even more energy to the debate, with people now arguing over both the accusations and her denial. Papoose has also been pulled into the center of the mess, and many viewers feel like he's stuck in a situation that keeps getting bigger by the hour. Certain commenters turned the whole thing into a punchline at his expense, while others argued that jumping to conclusions without solid proof is completely unfair. Public opinion seems sharply divided, with both sides holding their ground. More than anything, this feels like a textbook example of online drama snowballing far beyond where it started. What began as a diss track involving 50 Cent and Papoose has now expanded into a much wider storm of rumors, accusations, and viral discussion, pulling multiple names into the spotlight. Still, one key point keeps standing out. Until actual evidence comes forward, most of what's spreading across timelines and comment sections remains opinion, reaction, and speculation rather than confirmed fact. That kind of mystery is exactly what keeps topics like this exploding across the internet. Everywhere you look, people have a different explanation, a new angle, or another theory about what may have really gone on behind the headlines. Now it's your turn. Are you buying the rumors that have been circulating, or does this all feel more exaggerated than it should be? Drop your take in the comments, because this is one of those stories where everybody seems to see it differently. If you like unpacking celebrity headlines and following the latest hip-hop conversations, hit the like button, send this video to a friend who stays tapped into the culture, and subscribe for more updates like this. There is always another twist, another rumor, and another headline waiting around the corner. Before you click away, take a look at the video coming up on your screen next. It covers another major celebrity situation that has been getting attention all over social media and beyond. If you're here for more drama, deeper breakdowns, and the kind of behind-the-scenes discussion people can't stop talking about, that's the one to queue up next. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.